What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, people? This is your OG. I have a conversation. President Trump doing a White House press conference called a African American female reporter obnoxious and rude for over talking and speaking while he was speaking. We're going to look at that brief clip and we're going to come back and we're going to be honest about it and we're going to talk about it. And, yeah, let me show you the clip.
New Orleans. We have to save New Orleans.
Mr. President, when are you going to get
We're going to be going into New York too. Yeah.
Mr. President,
and we're going to be going in quiet. You're really obnoxious.
I'm not obnoxious, but I'm trying to ask you, what about your plans?
You are
for
really
Memphis?
obnoxious.
I'm not obnoxious, but
Okay.
I'm asking, what are your
Okay.
plans for Memphis? Many people.
I'm not going to talk to you until I call on you.
Now, I'll be the first to say that I have watched a many of White House press conferences, question and answers. And I have seen reporters bogart one another for the president to accept their question by acknowledging them. That's how it's normally done. I'm going to be honest with y'all. It is somewhat chaotic when it comes to getting your word in edgewise to be acknowledged by the president. I want to express that before y'all jump in and say, well, they be hollering. Yeah, they do the shout out. But before I get into this, I want y'all to remember, and even if you have to go back to past press conferences, Trump has been getting on reporters' ass. He been stopped at. When it comes to that over talking, why this sister took her ass up in there doing that, I don't know. My question for us today: was Trump basing this black reporter's behavior off of black women's reputation? Or was she really being rude and obnoxious? You're going to have to give me your opinion in the comments. I can't. I'm going to give you mine. Honestly, it could be she just didn't know no better, or she just don't know proper protocol. Because like I said earlier, normally, even though it is almost a shouting frenzy for the president to acknowledge you as a reporter for your question, normally when the president speaks, is speaking, you don't overtalk him. You just don't. Now that's from experience of me just watching not just President Trump's press conferences, but even Obama's. And that brings me back to here and now. And a lot of y'all ain't gonna like this. But I don't think that's what the energy Trump was coming off of. I don't. And you know what? I know that he has a fine disliking for black women about now because of Fannie, because of Letitia James, that he's trying to get prosecuted. But y'all, the black reporter under these circumstances was actually talking while the president was answering another question. And we've been telling our women to stop over talking, stop being rude. And I just want to know how they feel about it. That's why I played the clip. I just really want to know professional women that have actually watched, because in my eyes it could go either way. I do get where Trump, because Trump was probably 10 seconds, 10 seconds into his answer, and the black female reporter was still asking questions and overthought. And you don't do that, especially with Trump. And I do my best on the platforms that I'm allowed to tell y'all are doing too much. Y'all are aggressive. Y'all are over talkers. And y'all done took it clean on to the damn White House. And I know that this is going to be a rallying point for especially black Democratic elected officials. But I asked them to pull back and see, ain't Trump been stopped at? Trump ain't never played that. I don't know what made this black woman take our ass up in the White House and thought she could get away with it. Trump been sick, tripping and checking folks for being rude and not doing things properly according to him and his rules in that doggone briefing room. Now, regardless of our race, we all can agree with that. Trump been checking folks about their mentality in that White House press briefing room. And I asked my black women tonight, do y'all think she went too far at Trump? It's interesting to say the least. I'm happy that Trump just said what he had to say and he moved on to the question, because he normally go deeper than that and he let her make it. But I was embarrassed today by it. Knowing that this was a black reporter, I did not show her face. You had to go off her voice. If you watch the news, you know who it was. Y'all won't shut up. Y'all just don't respect rules. You don't respect authority in a lot of cases. And whether or not this was legitimately handled responsibly or Trump took it too far, we know not to do that with the president. Not this one. And he shut her ass down like nobody. And honestly, under those circumstances, rightfully so. There was a continuation all the way in his answer to another reporter where the sister just would not stop. And that's y'all problem. Y'all don't never have stopping system. Can't nobody tell y'all shit. Y'all gonna be mad about Trump telling her that this. He gonna be racist, even though from 2016 on up to 20, he didn't play that. He just didn't. But this particular reporter felt like she could really push the envelope. Boy, did she find out today, y'all. Please don't forget to hit that like button, respectfully comment it. Let me know your opinion.